Welcome back, friends. We're taking the hash brown omelet and throwing it on some delicious Aunt Millie's sliders. Speaking of the sliders, that's where we'll start in the kitchen. I would highly recommend these, and Aunt Millie's is also the sponsor of this video. After we cut them in half with a serrated knife, we're going to take them off that white cardboard and keep that to measure out our sausage. Now, this did stick on me, and you'll see later that it's stuck to it. So next time I'll probably spray this cardboard down with some oil or maybe put some parchment paper down, but it's just a nice way to measure your sausage to make sure it's the same size as your buns. I've seen people do it with ground beef as well. So then I threw the whole thing back in the fridge, hopefully to make it not stick later, but boy was I wrong. We're around 325 degrees and rising. I put down some bacon up in our 4 cups of shredded hash browns. Then I added 2 tablespoons of butter. These were frozen hash browns, but I've had them sitting out for about an hour while I got all the prep done. Okay, the prep only took 15 minutes. The other 45 minutes I drank coffee and listened to sports talk at 6 a.m. because I'm just a real old man now. That's who I am. Anywho, add some pepper and seasoned salt. Now I will thoroughly mix everything together, then spread it out thin. And I decided it was too far from the camera, so I moved it closer to you guys because I care about you. It's the holiday season. Merry Christmas to everyone. Square this thing up, or I guess rectangle it up, I'm not sure. Bring back the rolls to make sure it's about the same size. Looks pretty good. C+ work for you, Johnny. 1 cup of diced peppers and onions. We will mix that together in the bacon grease and then spread it thin again. Now the griddle is probably closer to 400 degrees by now, and we'll let these hash browns sit for 10 minutes untouched so they can crisp up. Move the veggies out of the way, throw down that sausage which I pressed out, and now you'll see exactly how dumb I am, and this thing stuck right to that white cardboard or paper, whatever it is. I mean, I had to use my spatula to peel it off. Other people might have cut this out of the video, maybe I should have, but I just want you to know I'm a real person that makes real dumb mistakes or happy accidents. R.I.P. Bob. And hopefully we can all learn from this. The peppers and onions are sauteed up, so we'll put them on top of the potatoes to just sit there while everything else finishes up cooking. You can see the outside edges of the hash browns are starting to crisp up, which means we're almost done. And like I said, the griddle is holding around 400 degrees still. Great. Get the old 2 spatula flip going on the sausage, and wow, honestly, that worked better than I thought. Surprised myself a little bit. I'm moving it up to a B-. Pour 2 eggs because I thought I'd use less eggs on this one than the normal hash brown omelet, and I was definitely wrong again, so I had to run back inside the house, grab another egg, start scrambling it up real quick in a bowl as I'm running back out the house. My wife was like, "What are you doing?" And I didn't give her any context. I just yelled, "My taters are burning on the griddle," and ran out the door. So we ended up with 3 eggs total and 4 cups of shredded hash browns. I'll have the full recipe down in the description if you want to download it. Spread it out, then I'm actually going to cut this in half and flip the egg and hash brown mixture because I want to make sure the eggs cook all the way through. I don't do this with the normal omelet, I just fold it on itself. Then I'll kind of Frankenstein this thing back together with the duct tape of the cooking world, American cheese. I lost one of the plastic wrappers and it melted into the griddle. We'll scrape that off, nothing to see here. They're probably back down to a C- now. Ugh. Top it with your sausage, then turn the burner off, and I'll slide my spatula underneath as I toast up these Aunt Millie Hawaiian rolls. Now let's assemble this thing. We'll put it all together on the rolls. It turned out great. I'm not sure if it's in my top 101 recipes yet. I need to tweak it to get it perfect before I decide. But that regular hash brown omelet, which is on your screen now, is definitely in my top 101. So check that video out. Or if you want to get a copy of my ebook, check out the description below. Thank you so much for watching and keep on griddling, friends.